Hi guys. This isn't an ASL video, obviously. Actually, I just kind of want to talk about my acid trip on Saturday night. I've only done acid 4 times, and that's a lie. I've only done acid twice. I've tried to do acid 4 times, but 2 times it was not real acid. But this acid that I did on Saturday night was the best. It was the strongest. It was the craziest. It was the trippiest. I only want to talk about one aspect of it right now because, you know, I don't want to have a long rambling video about a drug trip. Nobody cares. But I came to understand how people could know that the moment of their death is approaching. At the end of my trip, near the end of my trip, I could tell that it was ending because everything went into strobe. And I didn't know immediately from that, but it sort of felt like the lights were getting dim in a flickering way. And I looked down at my hands, and I had lost the use of my arms for most of the trip. I could still kind of flex my wrists and, like, do this with my hands, but I couldn't really move my arms around. So I was just kind of like, you know, but anyway, so I looked down at my hands, and my hands were curling in on themselves like this, but like in a really staccato, like creaky way, like a machine shutting down without enough oil. And I looked at the backs of my hands, and I could see all this white, like this white light, spots of white light coming out of my hands. And then I just burst into tears, not like sad tears, but just tears were pouring out of my eyes. And, like, my friend who was tripping with me, looked me in the eyes and was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "It's, like, CPU." I said something like, battery 1%, CPU dying. And then I just sort of, I closed my eyes for, I don't think it was very long. I don't think I actually fell asleep. But when my eyes opened, I felt like, and I remembered everything that had happened before, but it was like, I felt different. Like, I felt like I had woken up from a dream. And my arms, I could use my arms and everything, and I could sit up, and I immediately wasn't cold anymore, so I threw the blanket off of me. I'd been huddled under a blanket for like 6 hours while I was tripping. And even my friends noticed, they're like, "You got your arms back!" And I was like, "Yeah, it's over." Actually, I think that was the first thing I said when it was over, was, like, I opened my eyes and I said to my friend, I'm like, "It's over." And I don't know, I mean, I was, like, weak, but I wasn't in the grip of it anymore. So at that point, I, you know, got up and kind of had a glass of water and got ready and, like, left. Like, went home. But yeah, so that was that. This video is already longer than I intended it to be, so I will just cut it off now.